Shawn Porter. So tell us about, let's start with Ugas training camp. How are you going to approach this fight?
Kid's strong. He doesn't mind getting in there. You know, I know he's going to be right there in my face. So I think, you know, key with this fight is, you know, like with any training camp, you know, train and you know, continue to focus on my skills. And, you know, obviously in the meantime, develop a game plan and, you know, stay solid to the game plan.
Yeah. This fight, you know, people are going to criticize that maybe it's a step back from a Danny Garcia.
It is what it is. He's my mandatory. And that's all it is. You know, it's not a decision where I'm saying, oh, I want to fight Ugas. It wasn't a decision where I say I want to fight anybody. You know, I gave the list of the guys that I wanted to fight, and then it was told to me, WBC says you got to handle this mandatory. I think I might have 2 mandatories by the WBC, and then I can do whatever I want to do. But you know, I do know that, you know, sometimes there's certain circumstances that can change the direction that you go in. You know, like money, or you know, like, you know, 2 guys negotiating and coming up with a deal that makes sense to the sanctioning bodies and so on and so forth. So I got Ugas next.
Yeah, unification as well. Some people say that unification would have been bigger than a mandatory, and some people say that, for the fans that don't know the politics, they would say that you could have easily bypassed your mandatory for unification with Spence. Of course, he was dealing the big fight with Mikey Garcia, but just overall, how do you tell the fans about that side of boxing, that the negotiations, the
Honestly,
politics?
it's like you either, you know, take time to explain it, which takes a lot of time, or you say, hey, I'm a fighter. I do what I'm told to do. I have people in place who handle my business, and the business was made the way that it was made, and this is what I have to do. You know, and for me personally, it comes a time where I don't feel like I need to explain anything, and that's just to say that, you know, if I'm told Ugas is the next guy for me, and right now it's not Errol Spence, then I say, okay, we're going after Ugas. And I'm not going to ask any questions, so I'm not going to explain anything to anyone else.